If determining the biochemical nature of genetic material and structure of DNA was exciting, the proposition and deciphering of genetic code were very challenging. Genetic code को decipher करना in order to find out what is genetic code and what is it meant for, it was quite challenging. In a very true sense, it required involvement of scientists from several disciplines. So deciphering the genetic code involved physicists, organic chemists, biochemists and geneticists. It was George Gamow, a physicist, who argued that since there are only 4 bases and if they have to code for 20 amino acids, the code should constitute a combination of bases. You know that there are only 4 bases: adenine, thymine, cytosine and guanine in DNA. And these 4 bases have to code for total of 20 amino acids. As you have studied that 20 amino acids form different kinds of proteins in our body. So only 4 bases are there and there are 20 amino acids. So George Gamow suggested that the code should consist of a combination of bases. Now there can be many combinations of bases. For example, there are 4 nitrogen bases. If one nitrogen base codes for one amino acid, so 4 amino acids will code for only 4 amino acids. If we consider that the genetic code is a duplex consisting of 2 nitrogen bases, then how many possible combinations will be there? 4 raised to the power 2, that is 16. So total there will be 16 combinations. That means if we arrange them in pairs, then only 16 amino acids will be coded for by them. If we consider the genetic code to consist of all the 4 nitrogen bases, then these will code for only one amino acid, right? But if the code is a triplet, it is observed that it can form, there are 4 raised to the power 3 possible combinations. That is, total 64 combinations are possible. That means if the code is a triplet, there is a possibility that they will code for 64 amino acids. So the scientists, including George Gamow, they reached a conclusion that the code is actually a triplet. The genetic code is a triplet. It was George Gamow, a physicist, who argued that since there are only 4 bases and if they have to code for 20 amino acids, code should constitute a combination of bases. He suggested that in order to code for all 20 amino acids, the code should be made up of 3 nucleotides. Right? This was a very bold proposition because a permutation combination 4 raised to the power 3 would generate 64 codons, generating many more codons than required. How many codons we require? We require only 20 codons because there are only 20 amino acids which are to be coded for. But if the code is a triplet, it will generate many more codons than the 20 codons. Now, providing proof that codon was a triplet was a more daunting task. This was a suggestion that the code is a triplet, but providing proof that codon is a triplet was more cumbersome, more difficult. The chemical method developed by Hargobind was instrumental in synthesizing RNA molecules with defined combinations of bases. Dr. Hargobind Khurana, who later got Nobel Prize for his work, he was successful in synthesizing RNA molecules with defined combinations of bases. With definite combinations of bases, nitrogen bases was an RNA with definite combinations of nitrogen bases was synthesized, and these consisted of both homopolymers as well as copolymers, right? And Marshall Nierenberg's cell-free system for protein synthesis finally helped the code to be deciphered. Lab Marshall Nierenberg was able to synthesize proteins without a cell in the laboratory, and this system helped to decipher the code. Deciphering means helped to know that which triplet coded for which amino acid, right? Severo Ochoa, this is the name of a scientist. The enzyme proposed by him, called as Severo Ochoa enzyme or polynucleotide phosphorylase enzyme, was also helpful in polymerizing RNA with defined sequences in a template independent manner. That means normally during transcription, when RNA is synthesized, it is synthesized on a DNA template, on a strand of DNA. But Severo Ochoa, with the help of enzyme polynucleotide phosphorylase, was able to polymerize RNA with defined sequences in a template independent manner, also called as enzymatic synthesis of RNA. And finally, a checkerboard for genetic code was prepared. This is the checkerboard. In this, all the possible 64 triplets are given, genetic codes are given, and which amino acids these genetic codes code for. These all are given in this checkerboard. You can see here how the permutation combination has been made. First 16 boxes are there. On the left column, on the left extreme left side, the nitrogen bases are written in the sequence UCAG, and on the top again the same sequence is written. In the third position, all the 4 nitrogen bases are written in the same sequence, but all the 4 are written in one box: UCAG, 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 and UCAG. Now you can see how these combinations are made: U, 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 right? Then U, U, C, U, U, A, and U, U, G, correct? And with the help of Marshall Nierenberg's cell-free system for protein synthesis, the codes were deciphered, and this is what each genetic code codes for. For example, you can see the code UUU, UUC, both code for amino acid phenylalanine. Similarly, UUA, UUG, CUU, CUC, CUA, CUG, all are coding for amino acid leucine, right? And you can also see stop written at 3 places. This means that there are some genetic codes which do not code for any amino acid, right? This genetic triplet is also known as codon. So these are called the stop codons. Now let us study the salient features of genetic code. What are the different features of the genetic code? Number 1, the codon is triplet, as you can see from here, and 61 codons code for amino acids, and 3 codons do not code for any amino acids, as we just studied. These 3, which are the 3 codons which do not code for amino acids? UAA, UAG, and UGA. These are also called as stop codons. They function as stop codons. Another property: one codon codes for only one amino acid. Hence, the genetic code is unambiguous and specific. What does this term unambiguous or specific means? And specific means? It means that one codon will code for only one amino acid. You can see each codon has come only once, because one codon is coding for only one amino acid. What is this property called as? That genetic code is unambiguous and specific. And another property is some amino acids are coded by more than one codon. Hence the code is degenerate. Here you can see See, this amino acid leucine is coded by more than one amino acid. It is being coded by 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 different codons. Right? So some amino acids are coded by more than, not 8, sorry, 6 codons. 6 different codons, 6 अलग अलग codons same amino acid के लिए कोड कर रहा है. So this property is known as, we call it that the code is degenerate. Fourth property is that codon is read in mRNA in a contiguous fashion. There are no punctuations. Continuously पढ़ते हैं, बीच में कोई punctuation नहीं होती, बीच में कोई gap, comma, full stop नहीं है. Here you can see that this is mRNA. It has all the codons, and these are the transfer RNAs reading the codons. So they are being read in a contiguous fashion. There is no gap in between. बीच में कोई miss नहीं होता है. ठीक है. Another property of genetic code is that the code is nearly universal. Universal means let us suppose GUC codes for valine. So it will code for valine in bacteria, in plants, in animals, in humans, right? So it is universal. The code is nearly universal. For example, from bacteria to human, UUU will code for phenylalanine in all the organisms. That is why we call it universal. Some exceptions to this rule have been found in mitochondrial codons. You know that mitochondria has its own DNA, has its own ribosome, so it has its own RNA, so it will have its own codons. So the mitochondrial codons and codons in some protozoans are exceptions, but normally the code is universal. Another property of genetic code, that is AUG has dual functions. Dual functions means AUG codes for methionine and it also acts as an initiator codon. What does this mean? This meaning is very clear that AUG codes for methionine, amino acid methionine. And always whenever protein synthesis starts, the initiator codon in the beginning, in the very beginning is always AUG. So it has dual function.